everybody, what's up? Give me a minute. Let me just share the the stream quick. Give me 1 second. Give me a minute. Uh, let me see. Give me a minute. Hey, everybody, what's up, man? I gotta turn off the camera. Yeah, I'm on the road, but yeah, I want to start off by thanking. Someone reviewed the Man Vantage book. That truly means a lot to me. Thank you for that review. And thank you very much for the review of the Man Vantage book on Amazon. Thank you very much. It truly means a lot. Thank you. Thank you for the support and your opinions on the book. Now, I also want to say, to anybody who's celebrating Thanksgiving this week, have a safe Thanksgiving. Have a very safe Thanksgiving. Hope everything's well. Hope the family's good, and have a very safe Thanksgiving. Now, as for this stream, now I wasn't planning to do this stream, but something happened. An idea hit me. I've been thinking about this idea for like over 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Over 2 years, and give me 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me put that banner. Yeah, I've been thinking about this for over 2 years, and shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to Coach Soaphill, man. Shout out to the homie Coach Soaphill. Cause I remember when I posted this video originally, he showed me some support, and basically, this ain't gonna be a long stream, but I think the ramifications of this stream are gonna be very huge. This stream might just change the entire fabric of the black pill. I think this stream might change everything. You know what I'm saying? This stream might change the black pill forever, because now a couple years ago, and you could check my channel, is that a couple years ago, it might be 2 years old. 2 years ago, I discovered the gray pill. I was the first person in the black pill community to bring up the fact that, if we have the black pill, for example, we have the black pill, you know what I'm saying? And we have the black pill, then there has to be a gray pill, And I saw it happen when I was on a stream. You know, shout out to Smash TV. That was when his channel was, MGTOW TV, whatever. And I remember I was on a stream and I saw the gray pill. There was I won't mention no names, too much controversy behind that name. And it ain't worth it, you know what I mean? It's been over 3 years or whatever. But there was somebody on the panel that, displayed to me. He displayed the gray pill, I saw it right before my eyes, the gray pill, He was a gray pillar amongst the panel. And he would always show up to on MD's panel, and MD and them would give him great information. They'd be giving him great information, and he would always go back. He'd always go back to the dream of the red pill. You know what I'm saying? So he would always go back to the red pill ideals, seeking a red pill. And D-Man 5, D-Man 50, what's good, man? I hope everything's all right with you, man. Hope you enjoy the Thanksgiving and everything. I'm on the road. I hope everybody enjoys their Thanksgiving. But, this stream won't be too long, but basically, man, this stream is going to change everything about the black pill, man. Because, while I was at work, I was thinking about it. I brought this up a couple years ago, but now that I'm over 600 videos in, I started the philosophy years ago, and I figured out I learned something. I think, man, and this is gonna be very controversial, from the black pill. Anybody in the black pill community will question it, but I think the gray pill, because think about it, I think the gray pill came before the black pill. I started thinking about it because think about the red pill. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the red pill, what came before the red pill? You know what I'm saying? It was the blue pill. So the blue pill came before the red pill. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree with that. We can all agree to that the blue pill came before the red pill. Now, years ago, like probably over 2 years ago now, you could look at my channel, you'll see that I released a video called The Gray Pill. And it was the first time anybody mentioned that, dude, there's a gray pill, man. There's a gray pill, because if you have the black pill, for example, I'll give you an example. Okay, if the red pill is between the purple pill, so you got the blue pill, then you have the purple pill, all right? So if that's factual, then what is between the black pill and the red pill? What is the missing link? You know what I'm saying? What is the missing link? So what is between the black pill and the red pill? And over 2 years ago, I came out with the video, The Gray Pill. Now, somebody's using the gray pill as their channel, their podcast, whatever. You're free to do so. You know what I mean? I always say the black pill is always being watched. It is what it is. But now, I brought this up a couple years ago. I stream a lot, man. I stream, what I'm saying? It's not rare that I would stream over 4 to 5 hours. It's not a rarity. So a lot of the stuff I talk about, it's hidden in these streams. There's so many hours to go over. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the stats. I think people are averaging on this channel watching probably 12 to 24% of the videos length I put out. You know, it is what it is. You know, I respect people, their time. But the question I have, and I think from looking at things, I'm thinking, man, I think the black pill came after the gray pill. The reason I'm bringing this up is that now I was part of the reason, you know, with the philosophy. You know, I'm the first person to call myself a philosopher, as in my philosophy is built around the entire, you know, understanding the pills, you know, the red pill, the blue pill, the black pill, you know, I came up the yellow pill and so on. I look at things from a perspective of understanding where you are in the pill spectrum, you know, because once you can read somebody, once you can read where they belong, you know, you'll know them. And the biggest thing about the whole pill thing, like, you know, if you're watching YouTube and you're watching the manosphere, you're going to think, well, you know, the whole pills thing is just a bunch of men in the West, you know, dealing with women and society and all that, patriarchy and all that. You know, if you look at it from the perspective of someone that isn't aware of what philosophy means and isn't aware of the black pill, you'll look at it from that basic perspective. It's just a bunch of men talking about stoicism, patriarchy, 1950s, you know, the basics. But if you look at it from the black pill perspective and trying to understand everything, you arrive at the point that all these pills that are touched upon by men in the manosphere, it's really symbolizing, you know, men dealing with life and basically trying to direct a way to live. Because yo, think about it. Think about astrology. Think about astrology. What is astrology? Think about it. Astrology is when you surrender your will to the stars. Like whenever I speak to someone that says, "Oh, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Leo, I'm a Aries," whatever they are, they always tell you, "Well, because I'm an Aries, this is how I live. You know, this is how I live my life." So they're basically positioning their entire life based on characteristics and the stars. So they live their lives based on these star patterns, you know, Aries, Cancer. I don't remember all of them. I know there's over, what is it, like over 12 stars or whatever, celestial signs. So a lot of people base their lives on these stars. Now, what separates the whole manosphere and the pills aspect is basically a lot of men looking inwards. You know what I'm saying? Astrology is about looking outwards. How should I live my life based on this exterior direction in life? You know, since I was born at this month and this year, I'm an Aries. You know, you're basing your life on exterior means. You know, you're basing your entire life and how you live on the exterior. What separates the manosphere and the whole pills and all that, red pill, blue pill, yellow pill, pink pill, black, gray, whatever, it's looking inwards. It's looking inwards, and the ideologies are based on inwards, looking inwards and obtaining a mentality on how you're going to live your life. So, you know, what separates, that's why I called it the philosophy. I'm like, you know, if there was an entire philosophy built around the pills. You know, looking at life through that perspective, you'd be a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? You'd be a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? You're gauging everything based on the pills and how it affects your life and so on. So you're a philosopher. And what I think is going on is that all these pills, it's men looking inwards. Think about all the studies men have done. You know, men have done what is it? You got astrology, like I was saying before, is studying the stars to determine how you'll live your life. You got biology. You got all these studies where men were looking at other things. You know, looking at how the dinosaurs lived. You know, how the past. What happens with the whole pill perspective is men are looking inwards. It's one of the first times if you look at it, and I know some people will bring up, you know, Stoicism and you know all these other philosophies and all that stuff. The Nietzsche and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nietzsche and all this other stuff, but most of those are some type of philosophy on, I think, how you should live how you should live outwards versus inwards, and why are you living this life this way? Because you know, like I've been telling guys for what is it now, over 3 years, you know, over 4 years, is that the great thing about the philosophy, once you can look at another guy and say, oh, that's a red pillar, you know what I'm saying? That's a blue pilled guy. That's a gray pilled dude, whatever. You now know the limits. You know the limits of that person. You know what they're comfortable with and what they're not comfortable with. And it makes it a lot easier to strategically interact with your fellow man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what you can and can't say, what you can and can't bring up, you know, talk about. Like, you know, I wouldn't talk about, you know, black pill perspectives with a red pillar. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I know their limits. The black pill is far beyond their comfort zone because the black pill isn't built around idealism. You know what I'm saying? The black pill is built around understanding, you know, understanding and finding answers. It's very mathematical. You know what I'm saying? To me, if a black pillar, so a guy comes up to me and says, well, I'm black pilled, you know, how do we fix the world? How do we return this, return that? I'm like, dude, you ain't black pilled, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the black pill has no idealism. You know what I'm saying? 5 plus 5 is 10. Where is the idealism in that, in that, you know, that math equation? What can you say about 5 plus 5 equals 10? You know, what is ideal about that? You know what I'm saying? It's just the answer to that problem. You know, you put 5 plus 5 together, you get 10. You know, the idealism would be, well, you know, if only 5 plus 5 would equal 20, you know what I'm saying? I'd benefit so much from 5 plus 5 equaling 20. It would be worth more. If only there was a way. You see, that there's idealism. You know what I'm saying? And what idealism does is, you know what I mean? It clouds the, you know, the pursuit of the solution. Because, you know, to find solutions to things, when you look at the black pill, you know what I'm saying? We're at black pill 3.0. We're on 4.0 now. And I'm going to explain why I'm starting to believe and I'm starting to think that the gray pill might have come before the black pill. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to think that because, you know, I was thinking about something. I was looking at it and I'm like, man, you know, if you look at the history of the black pill, it's going to point you to the gray pill, you know? Now, before I got involved in the black pill community, you had a lot of other black pillars, you know what I'm saying? And if you look at the black pill before a guy like me arrived, shout out to the homie JP Hives, before we arrived where we were challenging it, trying to actually, optimize it and also, remove the idealism. If you look at the black pill's origin, you're gonna find that the gray pill came first because I remember watching. JP, what's good, man? What's up? Because I remember watching some videos, and a lot of guys like to bring up the black pill OGs. A lot of the guys who are making black pill content before guys like me, JP Hives, and other people came in and started looking at the black pill and saying, yo, man, if there's any idealism, it ain't black pilled. It's gotta be mathematical, and there can't be idealism in it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at things for the solution and understanding it. It's just, what does it mean? So if you look at, and I'm not gonna mention anybody's name because I don't got time for people to come message me over some BS. But basically, if you look at the original black pill content, a lot of it could be looked at and say, yo, that's a red pillars. I think a lot of red pillars were no longer finding use cases in the red pill. Because think about the red pill. The red pill ideology is based on idealism. The red pill didn't talk about looks. It didn't talk about height or none of that. The red pill did not speak about that. The red pill was all about, dude, go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym, get your money, get confidence, and you'll get women and you'll get success. You'll become attractive. The red pill is strictly built on idealism. You know what I'm saying? And now I look at things further. I'm thinking, man, some red pillars, and there's a video, Smash TV got a video on his channel where he shows you the birth of the red pill and the birth of the blue pill. You know what I'm saying? He's got a whole video on that. It's pretty clean. I think the video is less than 3-4 minutes. But I think, man, because I was at the job and it just kept hitting me, it dawned on me. And I'm like, dude, the gray pill had to originate before the black pill, but it wasn't called the gray pill. Because if you look at original black pill content, it focused on, okay, man, how do you get the women? How do you get women? And then look at how the black pill still reflected aspects, and I'm gonna call it black pill 1.0. It was black pill 1.0. If you look at the black pill 1.0, what did you get? Looks, money, status. Now, you know what I'm saying? That's a big talking point in a black pill 1.0. Looks, money, status. But if you look at that perspective, doesn't that draw closer to the red pill? Because now I think what happened is a lot of guys that were involved in the red pill eventually became they stepped further away from it. You know what I'm saying? They were like, yo, man, I go to the gym. I got the looks. I'm in shape. I got in shape. I'm getting the muscle. And then I'm getting the money. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm getting the status. Let me see what the homie JP brought up. Yeah. The old black pill were simply more extreme red pillars. Yeah. The homie JP, man. Yo, JP, man. The brother, man. Because the thing is, look at the original black pill 1.0. Looks, money, status. Now, if you, like the homie JP said, and I think the black pill, the guys that were originally saying, yo, I'm black pilled, they came from the red pill. And I think the red pill's evolution into what they called the black pill was actually the gray pill. Because if you look at the order of things, the order doesn't make sense. Looks, money, status. Now, the guy that I came along, and I came along with Black Pill 2.0. I was like, man, we got to refine the black pill. We got to look at the black pill. If the black pill is supposed to be mathematical, then how can looks, money, status, how can that order make sense? You know what I'm saying? How can that order make sense that you would have looks, money, status? Oh, shit. Damn, I passed the fucking... man. Yeah. How could that be the priority? How could looks, money, status in that order make any sense? Because if it's black pilled, we're looking at what is the majority of men a woman interacts with. You're gonna say it's looks, status, money. It can't be looks, money, status. You know what I'm saying? The majority of people will interact with somebody poor, somebody middle class. It's not hard to interact with middle class people, man. It ain't hard at all. And it's not hard to interact with people with status, the manager at your job, you know what I'm saying? The bank manager, the supervisor, status is very simple to find, It's not hard to interact with status. The order of operations in Black Pill 1.0 didn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's pushed me towards, that the original black pillars, they were in the gray pill. But at the time, nobody thought about identifying it as so. And I'm starting to think that not only did the gray pill come before the black pill, I think the dark gray pill came before it. Because if you watch a lot of black pill content, it is the older content to even current content, it's kind of extreme. And you see that a lot of the foundation of the black pill 1.0 had aspects of the red pill. And if you look at the red pill is built on, how a man's female validation and how a man interacts with women determines his legacy and his value. And if you look at the original, Black Pill 1.0, a lot of talking points come from how can the woman validate your worth? You know what I'm saying? How can the woman validate your worth in your life? You know what I'm saying? If you look at the original Black Pill content, you know what I'm saying? It was always about, well, I won't mention no names, and some people will know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. But there are channels in the Black Pill community, as I'll call them Black Pill 1.0, where they're telling you should get bone lengthening surgery. You know what I'm saying? You should get bone lengthening surgery to keep a woman, Now, and this is where the dark gray pill comes in, because I'm a further explain it, but I think the black pill, what separates the black pill from the red pill is it's completely void of idealism. It's void of the red pill content. You know what I'm saying? If you look at black pill content at its purest, it's void of any talking points from the red pill. It's extremely void, because the black pill does not focus on idealism. You know what I'm saying? The black pill's about telling you the on a mathematical level. You know what I'm saying? I stopped saying truth and all that because the word truth can be it's been bastardized. You know what I'm saying? Even the word black pill truth, that's been bastardized, But saying mathematical, you know what I'm saying? It sounds a lot cleaner, less bastardized. But I think, man, when I look at it, what black pillar would tell you to get bone lengthening surgery when if we're coming, if it's black pill, we know if you lengthen one part of your body to balance it out, you have to lengthen all of your body. So how can that be done? You know what I'm saying? How can you tell another man, yo, man, to keep your woman? What is black pilled about telling another guy, well, if you want to keep your woman, you got to ignore the fact that Tom Brady's 6'5". You got to ignore Jay Cutler. You got to ignore all these athletes that meet the height and the looks threshold and understand that you got to get to their length and their height for you to be successful and for you to maintain that success. That is idealism. You know what I'm saying? That's idealism. The black pill has no room for idealism, man. Why? If somebody tells you, yo, lengthen your legs, like lengthen your legs, that guy would have to tell you, if you do that, you got to lengthen your entire body. That means potentially your heart. That means lengthening your veins. That means lengthening every aspect of your body so you're still balanced. You know what I'm saying? You're still balanced, and there's no potential ramifications or issues for having a bone lengthening surgery. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see these videos, there's a guy who lengthened himself. He went from 5'6" to 6 foot. He added 4 inches in length to his height. Oh man, the homie Kalala. Oh, the Frankenstein pill. Oh shit! You said the Frankenstein pill. Oh man. That's gold. That's gold right there. That's pure gold. Oh man. You know what I mean? That's gold, man. That's too good. But yeah. But think of, there's a guy, man. He had surgery to go from 5'6" to 6 feet tall. He lengthened his bones. He lengthened his legs and shins. But think about it. He didn't lengthen his arms. He didn't lengthen his waist. He didn't lengthen nothing else on his body. So by looking at it on a mathematical level, you know what I'm saying? If you increase one structure and you don't balance the entire structure, it's going to eventually break. You know what I'm saying? So it's only a matter of time before that man who lengthened his bones, it's only a matter of time before, his body will give way. Like his body will give way and those legs will not be able to support his entire body. Because he lengthened one aspect of his body and he actually made his body unbalanced. And when you have something unbalanced, it will eventually, you know what I'm saying, for lack of better words, it's going to eventually, give up on the weight. It's going to break. You know what I'm saying? What black pillar would tell you just to obtain female validation and society's validation, to find this idealism that society has placed on you, you have to get bone lengthening surgery. You know what I'm saying? What black pillar would tell you this? So, we got to come to the point and arrive that, before there was a black pill, there was the gray pills. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So the gray pill had to come before the black pill. Because think about it. If the blue pill, which is being completely ignorant, came before the red pill, then, dude, what came before the black pill? You know what I'm saying? What came before the black pill? You can't just go, well, it was red pill, then black. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I used to think of that, but now I look back at things, you know, shout out to the homie JP. Now I look back at things, I realize when we were doing Black Pill 2.0, and, you know, now we're on Black Pill 3.0, you know, I plan to make a whole video on that. You know, we're on Black Pill 4.0 now. You know, it's evolved even further. Is that I think what I was doing was looking at the black pill, you know what I'm saying? Looking at it and saying, man, this isn't black pill. If we know, for example, as a black pillar, you know, anybody listening to this stream that's in the black pill community, and if you know black pill knowledge, you know what I mean? You understand the black pill, you would understand that the problem where you're at, the country you're at, is that it's not legal to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not legal to be a man, you know, a heterosexual male with authority, you know what I'm saying? Because this country, what's happened is it's really anti-straight male. You know what I'm saying? The straight male is very problematic. The straight male is very problematic to a government that you know, a corrupt government. You know what I'm saying? Well, it ain't government. I mean, a very sacrificial, as I like to say, the God ferment. You know what I'm saying? Keeping a woman ain't black pilled. You, yo, you know what I mean? Because think about it. We're in a country where, like, look at all these politicians, man. A lot of them have been proven to steal, rob, take stuff. They've been proven that they are unstable and cannot be trusted. And yet they're reelected. They're reelected, man. They're reelected. A perfect example was, you could look up Anthony Weiner. Look up Anthony Weiner, man. You know what I'm saying? The guy who was a politician that shared photos of his bottle, you know, his ranch bottle. You know what I'm saying? Who shared photos of his privates. You know what I mean? Look up Anthony Weiner. When you live in a system that's all about sacrificing, you know what I'm saying, being built on sacrifice and chaos, when it comes to the political system, you can't have straight male stability. You know what I'm saying? I covered this on the Man Vantage book on Amazon. You know, there's a chapter, and I made the book 12 chapters. The book could have been like 15, 16 chapters. Like, if you read the book, you'll see, there's a section where I literally put over 7,000 words in one chapter, because I was like, man, Jordan Lee Peterson made a 12-step book. You know what I'm saying? I got to make it 12 chapters, you know. But the reason I bring this stuff up is that if you're black-pilled, we know the black pill perspective is, unless you got enough money to change the government, change the laws, you're dreaming. You're living in a delusional, idealistic dream. Like, that's the red pill. The red pill is built on delusion and idealism. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we could bring back the family. We could bring back the good times. We could go back in time. You know what I'm saying? The red pill is built on idealism and delusion. You know what I'm saying? And if it's black pilled, the black pill would be void of that. So what black pillar would tell you? Well, if you want to keep a woman, You got to get bone lengthening surgery. You have to get all these things that are very problematic. And at the end of the day, the laws haven't changed. The laws haven't changed. Like, one thing I've learned being a part of this, being in the black pill, being one of the, the guys that's been doing it for a while, black pill OG on these internet streets. You know what I'm saying? One thing I've learned, and I'm gonna tell you this question, and this is the absolute black pill rebuttal. This question, there is no way to rebuttal it. There's no way anybody can tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? If you go on if you go on a stream and they're telling you, well, don't you want to be loved? Don't you want to get married, have kids, and all that? If you want a black pill rebuttal, all you got to do is ask them, I want you to legally explain to me the benefits. The benefits legally, do the benefits outweigh the risk? I want you to legally tell me the benefits of me being a heterosexual man and starting a family here domestically. I want you to tell me the legal benefits, the risk to benefits. I want you to tell me them legally. I don't want none of that emotional crap. I don't want you to tell me love and remove all the emotion. Speak to me from a legal standpoint. I want you to tell me what are the benefits I can obtain through marriage, through a long-term relationship. I want you to tell me the legal benefits. I want you to explain to me, is there more risk than reward legally? I want you to just explain to me from a legal perspective. And if that person, detours, then if they detour from telling you an explanation legally, then that person's lying to you. You know what I'm saying? So anybody so-called saying they black-pilled, yet they're telling you get bone lengthening surgery. You know what I'm saying? How does that change what I'm going through legally as a heterosexual male? How does that benefit me legally to get bone lengthening surgery? Because, you're black-pilled, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're black-pilled, you're going to speak to me from a perspective of mathematical, absolute. So how do my looks, how does my height, how does all of this affect me legally? You know what I'm saying? And I know some guys will bring up Jeremy Meeks. They're like, yo, man, Jeremy Meeks, man, he got out of jail. Yeah. I mean, he's not the first to get out of jail based on his looks and his appearance, but what jail did he get out of? He got out of regular prison. You know what I'm saying? Was Jeremy Meeks freed from like the family court? Was Jeremy Meeks freed from alimony? What was Jeremy Meeks freed from that strictly targets men in the system? So what did Jeremy Meeks, besides getting his freedom from jail and regular jail? You know what I'm saying? This isn't going to jail because you're back. You owe over $10,000 to the family court. Think about it. Jeremy Meeks got out of regular prison. He didn't get out of prison designed for you being a heterosexual male and you trying to have a family and you trying to create a stable environment. Jeremy Meeks didn't get out of that. He got out of plain regular jail. You know what I'm saying? He did I think he did a home, I'm not 100% sure. I think he did a break-in and entering or something like that. Jeremy Meeks got out of regular jail. Now, if Jeremy Meeks got out of family court, he got out of child support, he owed money, then I'd be like, holy, wow, Jeremy Meeks, that's a different type of man right there. Yo, he broke the system. You know what I'm saying? He got out of prison for being out, owing child support. He got out of jail for owing money on alimony. He got out of jail from a false domestic abuse case. You know, those would impress me. That would mean he's actually a rarity. You know what I'm saying? A rarity. But if he got out of regular jail, come on, man. People been getting out of regular jail for years. You know, whether it's their family connections, you know what I'm saying, their appearance. Like Jeremy Meeks ain't even the first man to get out of jail for looking a certain way. You know what I mean? That's one of the highlights of the, you know, Black Pill 1.0 is Jeremy Meeks. But if you look at Jeremy Meeks, like, what did he get out of? What did he get out of that is designed to target a heterosexual male for trying to start a family and trying to have children and all that? What did he get out of? You know what I'm saying? He didn't get out of nothing. He just got out of regular prison. And, you know, that happens. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, that happens. But Jeremy Meeks, you know, he didn't get out of nothing else, you know. So what I started to realize is if you look at the origin of the black pill, you know what I'm saying? You know, you look at the origin of it, you see a lot of aspects of the red pill, you know, that idealism. You know what I'm saying? That push that if you meet this ideal appearance, this idealism, you will obtain acceptance and you will be able to succeed in society. You know what I'm saying? That ain't black pill, man. The black pill would tell you, dog, you're a man. You know that, right? You're a man and you're heterosexual. You already lost. That's it. That's it, man. That's it right there. You were born an L, man, when it comes to this system. When it comes to a system that's built on sacrificing good fathers, sacrificing good male role models. Like think about it. Like, you know, I recently released a song, you know. I made a song, you know, I'm him and they, them, whatever. I made this song. But on the clip, one thing I show on this clip is that you notice that they have drag queens reading to children now. They would rather have drag queens reading to children than a fireman, than a policeman, than a successful athlete, than a successful judge, and so on. They would rather have a man that has been completely, you know, destroyed, you know what I mean, that has destroyed himself, that is mentally ill and basically defective. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to say it, man. You know, dude, if you're not heterosexual, you know, it's a defect. You know, I've been saying this for over 10 years that we as human beings, let me see what the homie D Storm wrote. Dream Storm wrote bone lengthening surgery and a lot of the dressing a certain way and having the right haircut. It is count. What is? Let me see what the homie wrote. Cause I'm on the road. D Storm, Dream Storm. My bad. I'm on the road. You know what I'm saying? And you said, yeah. It's a counterfeit. Yeah, counterfeit black pill. That's what he said. Yeah, Dream Storm. That's the dark gray pill, man. The dark gray pill. You know, because I think, man. In fact, I don't think. I know before there was the black pill, there was the gray pill, man. Because when you look at it, there's levels of idealism, you know. And if you do math, there's no ideals in math, man. The goal of mathematics is to find the answer. That's it. That's what the black pill is. The black pill is nothing more than mathematical pursuits of looking at your place in society and looking at society as a whole from a mathematical perspective. You know what I mean? There ain't no room for idealism. That's why in fact, I'm not thinking, that's why, and this is why I say this stream, man, this stream will be very controversial to anybody in the black pill community, because now it asks you to it challenges the very origin of the black pill. And you got to look at it that before I arrived in the black pill community, you know, man, shout out and respect to MD and Smash TV for, you know, he let me on, he introduced me to that. You know, shout out to the homie MD, man. You know, respect to that dude. You know what I mean? But what happened is, before I arrived and made that video, The Gray Pill, no one in the black pill community was ever saying, yo, there's a gray pill, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a gray pill. No one was looking at it and saying, yo, if you're not, you know, 100% absolutely logical with it, this ain't black pilled, man. It isn't black pilled to give men advice. And here's the thing is, why would you give a man advice from a perspective of submission? A perspective of submission, man. A lot of guys don't understand that if you're worried about female validation, as in your whole life is built on obtaining that female validation, then your life is built on being submissive to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Your life is built on, you know what I'm saying, a woman being on top of you and basically validating your existence. So that life is a life of submission. You know what I'm saying? What is black pilled about that? What is black pilled about, yo, man, I wake up and I wonder what woman will validate my existence. You know what I'm saying? This is why the gray pill exists. I think what happened is, like the homie JP said, you know what I'm saying? Let me keep that up from the homie JP. You know what I'm saying? What did JP add? You know what I'm saying? Like the homie JP said, man. He said the old red pill, the old black pill, which is black pill 1.0, was basically red pillars that went extreme. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, it makes it, from an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense. If the red pill came from the blue pill, you know what I'm saying? Then from the red pill, you know, you get the purple pill is when a red pillar still wants to have a family. You know what I'm saying? He wants to still, you know what I mean? I forget the word. The word is getting out of my head right now. He still wants to simulate. He still wants to assimilate. God damn. You know what I mean? He still wants to assimilate. Oh man. He still wants to assimilate with society. A red pillar will become purple pill. And we know what the purple pill is. It's when a red pillar gets married and thinks that they can utilize their red pill knowledge to game the system. You know, they think they could actually win. You know what I'm saying? They think they could actually game the system and win with red pill knowledge. You know, one thing I used to hear. God damn. Yeah, one thing I used to hear within the red pill community earlier on and around, like, I think 2015, 16, is you would hear red pillars saying, yo, if you know about the red pill, if you know the laws and all that, you could game the system. You could win. You know what I'm saying? You can have a successful marriage. Like, a lot of guys remember, you know, what did the PUAs used to say, man? I'm going to teach you how to control your woman. You know what I'm saying? If you look up a video by, Darius McTowell. I think he used to go by Darius McTowell. Now it's Darius. Darius has a couple videos where he tells you, I can teach you how to control your woman. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing with the red pill is that, you know, one way or another, being red pilled, you will end up heading towards the purple pill. The red pill is really a phase. You know what I'm saying? It's a phase of a man saying, well, you know, I can fight the system. I can hold out. You know what I'm saying? I can liberate. I can win. You know what I'm saying? I can win. I can overcome the odds. And, you know what I'm saying? I can play a game designed for me to fail and win. That's what the red pill is about. And the red pillar will hold out. The red pillar will hold out and, you know, I'm strong. I'm a bachelor. I'm single. You know what I'm saying? You know, these women ain't nothing to me. But in the back of that red pillar's mind, female validation is always priority. It comes above everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just the red pill. He's trying to find a way. He's trying to game the system. He's close that. Yeah. You know, he's trying to find a loophole to game the system. So a lot of red pillars just believe, well, you know, if they follow the red pill, 10 minutes, or, you know, I just can't pronounce the word right now. But if they follow the red pill way of looking at life and thinking, they will eventually be able to overcome the system. And what eventually happens is a red pillar gives up. A red pillar eventually gives up, and you know, he gets married. He gets married, and eventually he becomes purple pilled anyway. You know what I'm saying? The red pillar will eventually go purple. That's why if you look up most red pillars, they're either in a long-term relationship, they're either married, and, you know, they're falsely claiming they're red pilled, when the red pill would mean you're single. You're single and you're not really in long-term relationships. You're basically a forever bachelor. You know what I'm saying? In the red pill, you can't be red pilled and married. You know what I'm saying? I follow the channel. I think red pill and married. You know, he's in the purple pill sector. You know what I'm saying? I watched him. You know, here and there. But that's the eventual goal. But if you look at, and what I'm trying to say is, the reason I bring up, let me get the banner. Let me put the banner up. Give me a minute. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I put the banner up, is that the reason I say the gray pills must have come before the black pill is that if you watch the metamorphosis, you know what I'm saying? If you watch the evolution of it, you look at the early black pill content and there's still idealism in it. You know what I'm saying? There's still idealism within the early black pill content. You know what I'm saying? Guys telling you how meeting the ideal looks, the ideal status and everything, you could succeed within a system that basically says, well, if you're heterosexual, we must destroy you. You know what I'm saying? We must destroy. Think about this. This is what a lot of guys don't think about. Think about this, man. And this is why, and you know, I covered it on the Man Vantage book. There's a chapter I wrote called The Godverment. The Godverment. Think about it. The government in America literally created a family court that operates completely away from the standards of the regular judicial system. As in, the government literally said, you know what, we need a court system that is strictly designed to destroy and dismantle heterosexual men that dare, that dare believe they can lead and provide a stable, you know, and execute a stable family. Think about this, dude. Think about this, man. And I've watched a lot of Manosphere content. I mean, I've watched over, you know, when I first got into Manosphere, binge watched a lot of people, you know, was on the Reddit, the original MGTOW Reddit page, and I saw it, you know what I mean? I saw it myself, you know. And eventually I stopped watching as much because guys became predictable. The problem with the red pill is eventually the red pill is like a NASCAR race. It's just a bunch of guys driving around in circles, trying to be the fastest person going in a loop. It's repetitive. It's boring. You know, the information gets stale. You know, see what the homie Dreamstorm, even the guy who wrote Game, Neil Strauss, which Red Pillars Online used to fight the black pill, has admitted around 2015 it was all a phase, but I never see them address that. Yeah, well, the red pill, you got to remember, Dreamstorm, it's built around idealism and delusion. You know what I'm saying? Think about the movie Red Pill, you know, the very movie that this whole manosphere space is built around. You know what I'm saying? This movie. What was the movie? What was Brad Pitt? He was a delusion. He was an illusion in that guy's mind. So basically, the entire movie, Red Pill, was telling you as a man, you need to live in a delusion and actually have an alter ego or a fictional friend that is literally an embodiment of your idealism and your delusion. Think about this, man. The entire Red Pill film is about a man having an idealist perspective, and he manifests it into a fictional friend, you know what I'm saying, that Brad Pitt played. And think about who Brad Pitt is. Brad Pitt is the fictional embodiment in that movie. He's a Chad. You know what I'm saying? He's a Chad, great shape, all that. He's a leader. He's cool. He's the bad boy, all that. So literally the Red Pill movie was all about indoctrinating men into internalizing the ideal that their society wants them to be, to so-called be men, which is to be, you know, you have to have this look, you got to be self-destructive, a super tough guy, super macho in a world where, you know what I'm saying, we got technology and all that. I mean, the men we idolize now is Steve Jobs. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody saying, yo, man, the most successful man, I wish I was like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, in the action films, but we all know the majority of men are like, man, I wish I was Steve Jobs, dude. I could create something so big, something so universally liked, something so captivating that the entire society, you know, gathers around it. Like, if I could only be the next Steve Jobs, you know what I'm saying? If I could only be the next Bezos, the next Elon Musk, who the hell is saying, man, I wish I was the next Barbarian or the next, you know, fighter and this and that? You know what I'm saying? The most powerful men people are idolizing now, he wore a turtleneck. His name was Steve Jobs. You know what I'm saying? Every company is now built around, we got to have a Steve Jobs. We need somebody who could stand in front of the company, explain stuff and all that. We need a Steve Jobs. You know what I mean? So the reason I say if you look at the original Black Pill, it had to be the gray and the dark gray pill. Because on one hand, you got some black pillars telling you, well, you know, if you look this way, you meet the looks threshold. You know, if you got these looks, you know, you got this ideal alphaness and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a woman. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the women if you're this way and that way. Then if you go to the dark gray pill, you got men literally pushing depression, telling you, man, you know, if you don't look this way, if a woman can't validate your existence, it's over for you. You should just, you know, go to the bridge with a cement tied to your leg and, you know what I'm saying, jump off. If a woman can't validate your existence, you're better off not being here, not even breathing anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's what the you know, you look at the original Black Pill 1.0 was all about. There was a lot of idealism within that Black Pill sector. You know, I won't mention no names. People know who I'm talking about. You know, I remember I was on a stream with somebody and he said, well, if you want to keep a woman, you do whatever it takes. Get it plastic surgery, get bone reconstruction, do whatever it takes. That's submissive. You know what I'm saying? Being so submissive to the woman that you will do and you will damage your body to live up to what you project she wants. When in reality, well, not reality, when in truth, damn. Yeah, when mathematically, whatever. When mathematically, man, the truth is this: the society you live in, women do not control the standards. They never have. The men control the standards, and the corporations behind those control the standards. Think about it. Back in the 60s and 70s, being a hairy ass man, you were acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Hairy armpits. You had chest hair, back hair. You know what I'm saying? What's my man's name? You know what I'm saying? He was into martial arts. The Chuck Norris. If you had the Chuck Norris look back in like the 60s, 70s, 50s, or whatever, you were in. You were in. You know, hairy man. You know what I'm saying? You got your underarm hair. You could tie. You know what I'm saying? Children could, you know, your kids could freaking swing from your armpit hair. That was awesome. That was awesome from the 60s to 70s. Then we reached the 80s, and what happens in the 80s? You had glam rock, where a lot of those rockers might as well be some hairless, long-haired, hairless cats. You know what I'm saying? Long-haired, hairless ass cats. That's what the 80s were with the glam rock. They were hairless, long-haired, hairless dogs or whatever, cats. It was not look up Van Halen. Look up all the top rock, pop, you know, glam rock bands. You know what I'm saying? You won't even find hair on their body. Besides their hair, there was barely any hair on those dudes. You know what I'm saying? The standard was pushed, man. And, you know, the men were, you know, emasculating themselves. That's why when a lot of guys say, well, the women emasculated the men. No, man. If you look up society and what they've been pushing, the men have been emasculating themselves for years. You know what I'm saying? The way men are shaving themselves and all that, you know? You know what I mean? So the very narrative that you think there's any stability, one thing I like to bring up, and in the Black Pill community, shout out to some of my, you know, my Asian homies. Shout out to some of the Asian homies that's straight up, you know, they refer to them as rice cells. Shout out to the rice cells that's on a revenge spree right now. You know what I'm saying? We're literally in the era of the rice cell revenge. You know what I'm saying? Rice cell revenge. Top pop band, boy band, Asian boy band. Top female band, Asian females. Top body pillows sold, Asian. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Literally in the 2000, before the late 2010s, you know what I'm saying? It was not about Asian men. Yet you go to this so-called Black Pill space where guys are saying, well, you know, it's over for you if you're a rice cell. And you're like, dude, the number one thing women are eating right now is rice. The number one thing sold when it comes to music and performance right now is rice. Rice is the number one selling product right now. You know what I mean? Go to a live music performance. The number one thing they're selling is rice. You know what I'm saying? A rice band, rice music, body pillows. What's the number one? Think about it. The number one Twitch female is, what the hell is her name? Something Maine. I forget her damn name. Something Maine or some crap. You know what I mean? Hey, look at that. Anime and animes being number one consumption. And think about it. A lot of women and a lot of boys growing up, they're just fueled by anime and stuff like that. And think about the I think it would be called, what was it? It was the British invasion when the Beatles took over. We're in the Asian invasion. You know what I'm saying? You see, on one section of the news, you're seeing the media saying China this, China that, but their daughters and their sons are worshiping nothing but Asian culture. Of course, it's Japanese culture, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? They're worshiping Asians. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I guarantee if that girl band, that's nothing but some I think they're South Korean women. If that South Korean band of women were to sell their sweat, they'd make millions right now. Number one consumed woman right now. A lot of dudes is fiending for Asians, man. Fiending. You know what I mean? Fiending for it. You know, there's a lot of guys that just only want to eat mustard. You know what I'm saying? All they want is yellow, man. That's it, mustard. You know, they don't want no ketchup. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing else. The only ingredient these guys want in their food is mustard, yellow. That's it. You know what I'm saying? A bottle, straight up mustard. That's all they want to eat, man. There's a lot of dudes. I dream of Asians. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dudes that's the fantasy. You know what I mean? Right now. And a lot of the women, that's what they want. The number one consumed bottle in America right now, boy bands. I forget that boy band's name, GK1. And how you could tell these bands are dominating. The American bands were named Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, NSYNC. The the Korean bands are literally named K259. What the hell? K259. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You had New Kids on the Block. You know what I mean? And the number one Japanese South Korean bands are K259, EGKZ. I don't even know what the hell it means. You know what I'm saying? Number one thing women are consuming right now is rice. But you go to the black pill space, oh man, you rice sells, it's over for you. You know what I mean? Yet the number one and it shows you where it's not black pilled, is that there's some ideologies, whether that be some aspects of racism, some aspects of placing an inferiority complex on another race of men. Because, there's a lot of men in this space that are, let's be honest, man. A lot of men in this space are jealous of other men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The amount of delusion and gossiping in the manosphere, it's insane. You know what I mean? But the number one thing women are consuming right now, high school to about early 20s, is rice. You know what I'm saying? Rice is their favorite form of entertainment right now. You know what I'm saying? Body pillows, all that, it's all over the internet, man. Rice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Any American, rice. The rice cell is king right now. You know what I'm saying? As guys will call them, you're a rice cell. Well, they're the kings right now. They're on top. Rice is the #1 order. Rice and mustard. You know what I'm saying? That's the ingredients right there. Rice and mustard. You know what I mean? You know, rice and mustard. But to get back to things, like I said, man, this is very controversial in the black pill community. You know, it will actually have you thinking about a lot of things, because the black pill is void. It's void of idealism. It's void of delusion. You know what I'm saying? It's void of emotion. It's absolute mathematics. You know what I'm saying? It's math. You know? And the thing is about the black pill and this whole pill aspect is that, you know, like I was saying with the philosophy, this is the first time in decades. And over, I think the reason the black pill and, you know, the Casper pill I've been putting out, focusing on ghosting full time, the reason the internet is, you know, the mainstream media, the news stations and all of them, the reason they hate the black pill, they hate the, what I'm suggesting with the Casper pill by telling guys, yo, go full-time ghost, because these pill ideologies, man, are inwards. It's a man looking inwards for answers. You know what I'm saying? It's reconnecting to what it truly means to be a man, is finding the answers from within and observation, looking at your environment, looking at society, and looking for the answers from within, your thoughts, the way you think. You know what I'm saying? That is very dangerous. That is very dangerous when you want a group of men that just fall in line and, you know, follow the standards and idealism you've set. The red pill is loved. The mainstream media loves the red pill now. Once they figured out that, yeah, it ain't really a problem. Once Elon Musk said take the red pill, YouTube doesn't even block it anymore. YouTube's making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the red pill is, it's like I said, it's guys driving in a NASCAR, trying to be the fastest, strongest car, whatever, and they're just driving around in a circle. Eventually, you're going to have to get out of that NASCAR. You're going to get tired. Eventually, you get tired. You get out of that phase, like the homie Dreamstorm said. You know, you're going to get out of that phase. You're going to get out of the red pill, and eventually you're going to fall right back into society. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be, yeah, I used to be a red pillar and all that, but dude, now I'm married. I got 4 kids, been divorced. Yeah, you know, it was fun while it lasted. It was a phase. You know what I'm saying? It was a phase, man. Yo, respect, Kalala, respect, man. You know, it was a phase, man. That's what a lot of guys will say. I said it's NASCAR. You're just driving in circles, man. High value man. High value man. You know what I'm saying? High value man. You know, go to the gym, bro. Just keep driving in circles in a loop until you wear yourself out. That's why YouTube and all of them saw, yo, there's money in this. These men are literally telling us what they look for. They're telling you where they've stopped learning. You know what I'm saying? They've actually internalized the red pill to some self-indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? Where they're predictable. You know what I mean? They're easy to pick off. They're predictable. You know? Yep, even the cucks are in the pit stop watching. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's wild. You know, Kalala, you fixed it. Yeah, the pit stop is by the pink, you know, the purple-pilled guys, the married guys, the pink-pilled guys, you know, because the red pillar has to stop and then gets advice from somebody that's purple-pilled saying, dude, I'm married now. Come on, man, get off the tracks. It's good. It's good living. You could be a father and this and that, and they get back on. You know, the thing is, man, when I look at this, and I plan to make a non-live stream, you know, video where I'm more in the zone, more focused. But I think, man, and you can look it up yourself. I did that stream a video over 2 years ago, the gray pill. 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who identified that, yeah, man, a gray pillar sounds like he has some black pill knowledge. He's aware of it. He has black pill awareness, but he isn't fully committed. You know what I'm saying? If he's not fully committed to the black pill, then, you know, he's gray pilled. You know what I'm saying? If you're, you know, and if he's gone even further, if it's made him ill, it becomes dark gray pilled. Like, you know, you got like wheat waffles, you know, wheat waffles is the dark gray pill, telling men to pay him so he can tell them if they're attractive for women's sake, as in sacrifice your sexuality, compromise your sexuality so I can tell you if you're attractive. And then what a lot of guys don't get is that if another man is who's telling you you're attractive and you're paying him to tell you whether you're attractive, now you've been corrupted. You know what I'm saying? You've been corrupted because now you're placing the sexual interest and validation of another man looking at you, and you're matching it similar to a woman. You know what I'm saying? So now you've been sexually compromised. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're going to walk around looking at other men saying, do they think I'm attractive? You know what I'm saying? Is that something a heterosexual man would say? Hell no. You've been compromised. You know, now you've been, you know, in the words of shout out to one of the homies, like, you know, one of the homies did a scorpion image, scorpion in the closet. Now you, all you hear is, get over here in the closet. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Scorpion, Mortal Kombat used to have his, man, when video games used to have their own sounds, you know, you'd hear Scorpion, get over here in the closet. You know what I'm saying? So now you've been compromised. Now it's so bad, and I've been predicting this for over 4 years when I said there's going to be an open prison policy. Now there are literally dating coaches telling you if you know, let me play it, man. Let me play this joint. Do I have it? Let me see if I have it. Give me a second. Oh no, I don't got it. No, I don't have it. But there are literally dating coaches now telling you, well, if you're not attractive to other men, you're not attractive. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, we can all admit that, you know, Tom Brady's more handsome than a lot of us here. We can admit things. We can admit it from a standpoint of, yo, that's factual, man. But I'm not looking at the guy like, oh, my man, look at Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at him, but if somebody was to ask you, all right, man, you know, are you more handsome than Tom Brady? If you're not, you got to be honest and say, Brady got me in the looks. He got me on that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm going to move on. But, you know, if you look at the original black pill, a lot of it wasn't black pilled, man. It was the gray pill. It's just that people wanted to, at the time, they didn't know what they were, you know? And a lot of channels have come and gone, you know, because just like the red pill, the gray pill gets boring. You know what I mean? It has a set of limiters. Like somebody could hop on this channel that's all the way from like India and talk to me. And I've talked to somebody from India, you know, shout out to one of the homies. We chopped it up, and he's in a whole other country, and we talked, and we understood each other, man. The black pill is very very universal when it comes to thinking, you know. As a black pillar, you're looking at yourself, you're looking at where the country you're in. You can openly admit that, yeah, I'm in an L, man. It's an L up here. It's an automatic L. You know what I'm saying? The government does not want heterosexual male leadership in the household because when a government is built on a stability that's founded on corruption, why would you want people to come from a stable household? Why would you want kids to be raised from a father that says, well, don't vote for anybody that's corrupt, man. Judge them by their character. You know what I'm saying? Judge them by their character. Son, if that man is corrupt, stealing, don't vote for him. It doesn't matter if he's black, doesn't matter if he's white, doesn't matter if he's Republican, Democrat, son, daughter, do not vote for somebody if they do not show character. And if you do not know them, if they have no body of work, you know what I'm saying? Do not vote for them. It does not matter. If you study them and realize they are unstable, do not vote for them. You know what I'm saying? Why would you, as a government that, like I've been telling guys, we no longer live in a government. We've been under the God government. The government is literally like the Mayans. If you look at this country from a scope, it's about sacrificing the stable minds so you can rule through the insane. Look at they got grown adult drag queens reading to your children. You know what I'm saying? They literally got people, adults, marching, we're coming for your children. And they think this is funny. This is funny that another man is saying he's coming for my children. You know what I mean? Because the system is built on running through chaos. You know what I'm saying? And what the government and corporations are doing is they position chaos and defects above normal and stable. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got a drag queen came to your children's school with horns and demonic BS, reading to your kids, tatted up. A man reading as a drag queen instead of, these kids, they should only be exposed. We're already teaching these children to not hate other people. That already covers, it don't matter if that person's, the alphabets. It doesn't matter because they're going to school being taught not to hate anyone. If they're going to school being taught not to hate anyone, why would you purposely expose young children to confusion, body dysmorphia? Because you have now deemed that as an alternative class. A lot of guys don't look at this, what's going on with the whole, where they have alphabets versus normal people, whatever, that normal is being challenged because the government is deeming this is what we want. We want you to grow. We want you to get up one day and be like, damn, you know what? I don't have a skirt. Where's my skirt? You know what I mean? They want you to get up one day and say, man, you know what? I woke up one day and I asked myself, I don't have a skirt. Why don't I have a skirt? You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man and I don't have a skirt. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Why don't I have a skirt? You know what I mean? Why don't I have a skirt? You know what I'm saying? What's good, OG? Popular. Well, I mean, population control, they've been enacting that, Population control is really, I covered it years ago, probably over 2 years ago. Population control is ageism. The biggest form of population control is ageism, where you can't graduate high school when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to leave high school with a GED versus, let's say you're starting high school and you're like, you know what? This isn't for me. I don't want to be in school for another 4 years. Can I just take my GED test? I want to get the hell out right now. I want to start work. I know I'm 13. I know I'm 14. I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I don't want to go. I don't want to do the whole 4 year thing. I don't want to be here that long. You know what I'm saying? Get me the hell out of this high school. You know what I'm saying? That's population control. Everything else from that is more minimal. You know what I mean? Even the birth control, the all the other stuff. But that's a whole other talking point. But population control really starts at ageism. You know, why should you have to be 16 to drive a car? Why? You know what I mean? Why should you have to be a certain age to start working? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you start working when you're ready? Especially when heights are different. There are 12-year-olds that are like the average person's height. He's 5'8". He's 12 years old. He's 5'8". Why can't he work? You know what I'm saying? Why can't he work full time? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why can't he work full time? Because he's 12 years old, but he's 5'8". He's the height of the average man. Even if he was 5'5", he's literally 3 inches away from the average height. Why can't he work? He doesn't want to go to school. He wants to take his GED and start working. But the only way that usually happens is if you failed. If they expel you from the school, you came out of jail or juvenile hall, now you could take the GED. Why isn't the GED being advertised for all children? You know what I'm saying? All people. Why when we went to school, they didn't say, you know what, hey parents, if your son is so smart and he wants to start working now, why not? We'll give him the GED. He'll take the GED test. He's out, gone, graduated. He's working. He's contributing to society. He could start a family. He could do whatever he's trying to do, at that age, business or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Once you put ageism when it comes to careers and obtaining income and money, you're controlling the population. You know what I'm saying? Once you put age behind labor, I understand you got child labor laws. Yeah, you shouldn't be taking advantage of children. Cool. But if that kid is 12 years old and he wants to work, let him work. If he can do the job, let him work. You know what I'm saying? Let him work. But instead, no Johnny, no Tyrone, no Jake. We can't let you work a full-time job until you're like, 16, or you get a written signature and all this. You know what I'm saying? You should a written signature from the government. Think about that. The government has to allow you. I remember when I was looking for a job when I was younger, it said you need a written signature from the employment agency or something like that. Why can't I just get a signature from my mom's? You know what I mean? From my family. That's population control. Population control is when you can now control the opportunities available to somebody based on their age. You know what I'm saying? We most likely will never see a doctor who's like 13 years old. He's 13 years old. He's a prodigy. He's a doctor. Like, you're like, dude, he's 13 and he's a doctor. This is crazy, but awesome. He's a doctor at 13. That is cool. I want to talk to this kid because he's super smart. This is dope. He's 13 years old and he's a doctor. This is awesome. Congrats. That's population control. But like I was saying, man, this stream is very controversial because it's asking, where did the black pill originate? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the black pill didn't evolve or arrive even sooner than the gray pill, because if you look at the black pill from a perspective of it's just mathematical, it's just absolute, it's absolute logic. This is what got our species to where it's at anyway. You know what I'm saying? If our ancestors weren't, You know, because the word black pill basically means, in all honesty, I think it's or it originates from, yeah, that's an absolutely logical person. You know what I'm saying? Everything they do is from a standpoint of logic. They lead with logic. That's it. Logic and reasoning and mathematics. That's what got us here. When you know the ancestors, you know, created a fire and you know all that other stuff. You know, survived the wilderness and all that. There wasn't no emotion on it. You know, the ancestors weren't looking to the sky and saying, "Oh man, I hope we get food and this and that." Nah, man, we gotta survive, man. We gotta make it out of here. We gotta live. We gotta thrive. And if you look at the black pill from that perspective, you know, it's technically always been here. To you know, it's just as society got more watered down, as more people got manipulated, because you're gonna have people being manipulated. It's manipulation is natural. A lot of people speak of manipulation as though it's unnatural. No, dude, manipulation is perfectly natural, and manipulation is a sign of higher intelligence. You know what I'm saying? We always manipulate other people. You know what I mean? I tell people this, man. You know, think about it. You're a man, and you're talking to another man that ain't your brother. He's not your brother. You're not related. You're not friends and all that. You're manipulating that other man, and you're both manipulating each other. You know what I'm saying? To get what? Who knows? Maybe it's to get loyalty. Maybe it's to get trust. You know, manipulation is a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? It isn't something that's artificial. That oh man, the government came, then manipulation came. You know, no, manipulation's always been an option. You know, we all operate and utilize manipulation at one point. You know, at some point or another. You know what I'm saying? There's not a day you don't manipulate people. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you walk around other people, you manipulate them. It might be a manipulation with your expressions, your tone of voice. We're always manipulating each other, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a natural thing. But you know, but like I'm saying, man, give me a minute. You know, it's a natural thing, manipulation, whatever. But the thing I'm saying is, if you look at the origins of the black pill community and you look at it, you're like, yeah, man. And you look at it from a standpoint of if someone isn't telling the absolute truth and they're not being 100% honest with it and they're being idealistic and emotional, how is that black pill? You know what I'm saying? And you look at the original Black Pill 1.0 content, and you'll look at it and say, "Yo, that was gray pilled, man. The gray pill was here. The gray pill has always been here." You know what I'm saying? And you know, the dark gray pill has always been here as well. Because if you look at the origins of the black pill community and you look at the original videos, you're gonna get these type of content. If it's gray pill, they'll tell you, you know, look, status, money. I mean, look, money, status. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the looks, the money, then the status, and you'll control. You know, you'll get the control, and you can win the women. And if you don't have, you know, if you don't have the looks, you gotta get the money. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm telling you that you know, I ended up correcting that as a problem because it makes the order of operations made no sense. You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna have to have looks, money, status, when we all know just by going to work and you know living our lives that we all know that it's usually looks. The first thing we see, the person's appearance. The second step is their status. The third step is their money. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how you can tell. Now, the only time you'll most likely see if it's their looks, money, then their status, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it depends on how a person dresses and all that, how they carry themselves. You might not be able to tell if they their status or their money. You know what I'm saying? Looks, we can always tell how someone looks. You know, we see them. Status and money, those sometimes can be hidden. They can be hidden and we might not even know. I've sat down, I've talked to some millionaires, I've talked to high profile mayors, governors, I've spoken to some big people, man. And I was just at the bar chilling, you know, or I was at an event or something, working or not. And I've spoken to some big people, and some of them you could not tell at all. You couldn't tell this person's an engineer. You know what I'm saying? Making like 6 figures a year. You couldn't tell if that person was this mayor or doctor. You couldn't tell. You know what I'm saying? Until you spoke to him, then you're like, oh, I see. I see what it is. All right, cool. I see what it is. You know, so to me, when it comes to the early black pill content, and a lot of it now, there's a lot of gray pill channels, man. They'll tell you, you know, the gray pill will tell you looks, money, status, in that order, the majority of the time. But that order usually doesn't make sense because I've been around rich people, man. Rich people usually have, they usually have a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? They usually have a barrier of entry. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just interact with a millionaire. You don't just walk outside unless a millionaire wants to interact with you. You're not gonna interact with them. You know what I'm saying? So the narrative that, you know, the women have so much easy access to money, it doesn't make sense. Because money usually orders the women. You know what I'm saying? Money, man, I was working a security job up in Harlem. Bono was there. Bono was there. Jared Leto was there. U2. U2 rented out this entire, they rented out the whole bar. The whole bar in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? The whole bar. You know, they rented the whole thing. And guess what? The only people that could come in were people that were invited. Men with money invite the women. You know what I'm saying? They invite the women. The women don't just have access to these guys. It's not as easy. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're invited. You know what I mean? You know how many women right now on your Instagrams and your Facebooks are DMing rich guys, DMing them, yo, you know, I'm available. They're DMing these guys, they're available. But these guys respond when they want and they pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Money chooses. Money invites and money decides. You know? You know what I mean? The average woman doesn't have as much access, and the narrative that, you know, they say it's over for the average man and so on. This is how you literally break it down, and it's so easy. You know, this is why I say the black pill is orbited by the gray pill. You know what I'm saying? The gray pills and the dark gray pill, because you'll hear guys telling you it's over for the average heighted man, but the majority of men women marry are average height. You know what I'm saying? It's so easily proven, you know, that it's a lie. When they say it's over for the average man, and you're like, dude, let me just pull up the stats for you. You know that the over 90% of men are average. And over 90% of the women that get married marry average men. You know, this narrative that all the women are marrying all these chads, which me and some of the homies did some math on a stream not too long ago, a while ago, where we proved that if in America, I think the population that's above 6 foot is, I think, 15% or less of the population is 6 feet tall, and above 6 foot tall is I'm thinking about 8%, 9% of the men are above 6 feet. Then you got to add in the math how many of these men are straight or heterosexual. So how can the men that are of the 8% or less be marrying the majority of the women? The majority of women end up with an average dude, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The average marriage is with an average man. This this is why I say this is why I say you can identify the gray pill because it has idealism. You know what I'm saying? The black pill has no idealism. It's just void. The black pill is a void. You know what I'm saying? If it's a void, it's void of idealism. It's void of everything. It's just absolute mathematical truth. You know what I'm saying? It is void of ideals. It is void of all that crap. Here's the numbers, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You either accept it or not. The majority of women are marrying guys around 5'8". 5'8" is the average man getting married. You know what I'm saying? It isn't that mythological. Well, all the guys getting married are 6'1", 6'2", 6'4". They're marrying all the women. You're like, yeah, dude, I could invite you to a random wedding, and you'll see that, yeah, that guy's average. The average, just like, the laws of nature, it's always been the average men that, reproduce the most. Even the narrative that, the alpha men are, this is why I say you see where the ideal is. This is why I'm saying that the gray pill had to originate from the red pill. You know what I'm saying? The big difference, though, is that I think the red pillars that eventually went black pilled started going beyond the idealism of just getting in shape. They started adding some aspects such as your looks, your appearance. Money's always been available. Money's always been a talking point in the red pill. Become a high valued man, get money. The red pill, I think the red pill does push, you know what I'm saying? It pushes the money, of course, money. It pushes status. But the difference, I think, with the looks aspect of the red pill is the red pill pushes more of, get to the gym. Get to the gym, get in shape. When it comes to the red pill's perspective on looks is, get in shape. Get in shape, ignore that, you're 5'3", get in shape. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be able to draw the honeys in, but you're 5'3" and all that. So the red pill, I think the red pill's blind spot is the looks. That's the real blind spot of the red pill community is the looks aspect. They don't really talk about your looks from a natural perspective. They speak from it from get in shape, man. When it comes to status and money, the red pillars know about that. They know about money. They know about status. That's the biggest thing they grift all the time. I can get you this status. I can get you this money. You know what I'm saying? That's the major grift. I can get you in the gym. So the red pillars are pushing looks, money, status. You know what I mean? They're pushing that. But they're pushing it more from a perspective of, when it comes to looks, they think you can control that. You know what I'm saying? You get in shape and that will automatically boost up your value. You know what I'm saying? The red pillars believe you could go to the gym and that will change your attraction to and even you out to other men. Because the red pillars do not, it's a big grift. You know what I mean? And it's more of a mainstream grift, the red pill. Why would I tell my customers your height affects you? Why would I tell guys your looks affects you? Of course, the red pillars will tell, fix your teeth, man. To a certain extent, they'll tell you certain things to fix. But they don't go as deep into detail like the black pillars and the gray pilled guys, But the red pill's been pushing looks, but more of get to the gym, bro. Get to the gym. You'll be able to slay, bro. Get to the gym, dude. You know what I'm saying? The red pillars are, their blind spot is the looks. That's usually the blind spot. But like I was saying, man, the black pill is orbited around by the gray pill and the dark gray pill. You'll hear gray pillars tell you that if you can manipulate, your looks and the status, like, what is that? Looks maxing. You take a photo a certain way. The gray pillar will push that you can manipulate your looks to achieve your ideal goals. You know what I'm saying? And that'll give you control. That's where the gray pill comes in. They still push idealism. Or the black pill will tell you, dude, man, you want the honest truth. You want it without, you want it void of all this idealism and all that BS, dude, you're a man. You're a man in a country where they literally created an alternative court to punish you. It's called the family court. They literally created a separate court for your sex just to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? And this court is making literally billions of dollars. You know what I mean? We're talking over $10 billion a year, the family court, domestic disputes, domestic dispute, child support, what's that, custody battles, divorce. The family court is literally its own economic system. You know what I'm saying? It's literally its own economic system, the family court. So what does this looks max and what is that gonna do for you? You know what I'm saying? In the long run, like what value does that have for you when the system is literally designed and it's designed to bait you? The system is literally designed to bait you. The way the system's designed, it's daring you. The way the government here is set up, I dare you to get married. I dare you to have children. You know what I'm saying? It's a dare. That's really what it is. Because if you look at it from a legal standpoint, why would he do it if he's not taking a dare? You know what I'm saying? It's a daring act. I dare you. And he's like, all right, man, I'll do it. I'll do the dare. Ends up in the family court. Shout out to the homie JP. JP told me the only thing, and I might be wrong paraphrasing him, but I think the homie JP told me the only guarantee of a relationship is, you know what I'm saying, it could end. It will end. That's it. I was like, damn. That was deep as hell, man. That was wild. That was wild deep by the homie JP, But yeah. The gray pill is orbiting the black pill, the gray pills. And then you'll get the dark gray pill section where these guys will literally push you to getting plastic surgery, bone lengthening, rhinoplasty. They'll push surgeries on you that have nothing to do with a medical issue. Oh, David, what's good, man? What's up? You know what I mean? They'll push that on you. They'll push you to get surgery that's got nothing to do with your health. You know what I'm saying? Your health. It's got nothing to do with your health. You know what I'm saying? And why do it? Well, man, you got to get that bone lengthening surgery. Just lengthen your legs. Don't worry about the fact that your thighs and all the rest of your body hasn't been lengthened. Just lengthen one part of your body. You know what I mean? That will balance it all out. Even though your body was literally designed to support a man that's 5'5", now make your legs long enough so you could be 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Your body, your bones will just adjust, because that's what bones do. They just adjust when you lengthen one of them. Because if you go look at the video of that guy who had bone lengthening surgery, he looks crazy, man. He looks like a created character from a video game when you see him standing with his legs, and you're like, he looks like a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? His legs are too long. It doesn't match his frame. He looks weird. I forget that word. Yeah, I remember the word, uncanny valley. He looks like a video game. You know what I'm saying? He looks uncanny valley, like it ain't 100% real. Like the homie Kalala said, a mutant. It's unnatural. He doesn't look natural, man. And he did all this because, yo, the honey's gonna look at me. You're like, yeah, but you know the funny thing, what I would do, and you know this is the dark side. You know, this is some humor. If I knew that guy got surgery to be 6 feet tall, what I would do to hurt him, man, you know, to black pill him right then and there, is I'd have a woman walk by him and say, yeah, she would say she only dates men 6'2". You know what I'm saying? The words of the homie Kalala, man. You took the Frankenstein pill. You know what I'm saying? Kalala, man, you might want to copyright that, man, the Frankenstein pill, you know, but you got all that surgery and she's like, oh, yeah, she doesn't mess with guys unless you're 6'5". You know, 6 foot ain't tall enough for her. Now what? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get another bone lengthening surgery? That guy literally lengthened his bones, dude. He was out for over 6 months. For over 6 months, man. That's how I would torture a dude that got bone lifting surgery. I'd be paying random hot women, walk up to the guy, you know, tell him you know, you're filming, and just ask him, like, you know, what does he do? And then just tell him, you know, I would have her ask the guy, do you think you're my type? That's what I would have the chick say, and he would be like, yeah, I'm 6 foot. And then I'd have her destroy him, right there, and say, no, you got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be 6'5". You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing that's been 100% accurate, man. You know, I think what's dude's name? You know, the black pill comes to collect. He'll come to collect to him. He's like, yeah, I'm 6 foot. And she's like, she only dates Kobe's. You know, you gotta be 6'6" to take this ride. You know what I'm saying? To ride on her, you gotta be 6'6". You know what I'm saying? I would, you know what I mean? That would be the torture for that guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, go get another bone lengthening surgery. You know what I'm saying? Go get another one. You know what I'm saying? Become a real mutant. You know, I would just pay random chicks, walk up to them. Yep, have them all tell different heights. You know what I'm saying? One wants 6'1". He will always be out of reach. Yeah, 116. The way I'd really torture him, it would be, all right, yo, you know what I mean? You pay a chick to go to him and say, yeah, you know, she's into guys that are 6'125". And, you know, then he would be, how can you tell? And I'll just tell her, she would just say, I can. You got to be 6'125". You know? You know what I mean? So there are channels doing that, man. Claiming they black pilled when it's the gray pill, man. The gray pill is real, man. And the more I think about it, I'm like, yo, the gray pill most likely came before the black pill, because to a certain extent, or they both arrived at a very similar time. We had the gray pill and the black pill literally arrive at the same time, both of them claiming to be black pilled, when in all honesty, you know, any man that's telling you a woman can't validate you, like I've been telling guys, man, we're in the age of the male bitch, you know? We're in the male bitch age, man. This is the age of the male bitch. You know what I'm saying? Where men literally volunteer and walk up to the women, twirl around, look at me. Am I good for you? We're in the age of that, man. The bitch made man. I've been saying that for years, man. You know what I'm saying? BMM, man. Bitch made man. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying that I haven't said that in 3 years, but it's the 100% truth. Every man is literally perking themselves up and, you know what I'm saying, lining themselves up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, him showing up in high heels is less degrading than surgery. he did to his body, straight road to wheelchair. Yeah. The thing is, when he got that bone lengthening surgery, dude, one misstep, his bones can break. I'm a tall dude, and a lot of people wonder, why do tall people take a longer time to heal? Because our bones are stretched out. You know what I'm saying? It's not as dense and as strong as when you're not as tall. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you get injured, man, you could feel something for days because your bones are lengthening. They're weaker. The bones are weaker, man. A dude who's has a better center of gravity, his bones are stronger. You know what I'm saying? They're not as stretched. But you know, what do they call that thing? It's called stilts. That's what most men are dreaming. They wanna get stilts. You know, them long ass sticks they walk on, looking like clowns. You know what I'm saying? Fucking clown world, man. You know what I mean? One of the homies told me about. He kept using the word clown, but that's what it's become. It's a clown world. Except the clowns now are getting surgery instead of walking around with stilts and all them other things. Nope, the clowns are getting surgery to lengthen their bones, looking straight up weird. They're one rejection away from the last necktie. I got all this surgery, man. Oh, I'm 6 foot now, and she looked at me and said she only dates guys that are 6'10". I can't listen my bones any further. You know what I mean? So to me, man, it's, you know, that's the danger. The black pill is surrounded by the gray pills, and they feed you idealism. The black pill has no ideal. You know what I'm saying? A black pillar will literally just, you're like, yo, man, you know, what path are we on? Well, you know, here we are, man. This is the path. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You could ask the black pillar, is this a better path? Is this a better path or something? Yo, it's just a path, bro. You know, I don't have any ideals on it. This is the path we're on. You know what I mean? If it's better for you, whatever. You know, so to me, the black pill is circled by the gray pill and the dark gray pill. And to me, a lot of people won't catch up. You got to understand that just like the red pill is in a NASCAR, the gray pillars are in a NASCAR too. But the difference is there are more turns. There are more twists and turns. That's what the gray pill is. The gray pill is, what if a red pillar evolved and said, you know what, I gotta find the whole truth. Okay, maybe it's because I'm too short, so let me adjust that. Because the red pill is built on idealism and prioritizing the definition of your manhood based on the female validation. Rather than, because the thing is this, man, true men validate the women. You know what I'm saying? They determine the value of that woman. The woman doesn't determine the value of the man. You know what I mean? If you're literally living your life for a woman to tell you how valuable you are, you're submissive. And like I've been telling people, the dog pill is real. I got to do a whole video on the dog pill. That's overdue. I should have done that 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men are in submission mode. They're on their knees. You know what I'm saying? They're not even on their knees. They're on all fours. The average man today is on all fours. Just, you know what I mean? Panting like a fucking dog. You know what I mean? And that's the average man today. He's on all fours, looking for some woman to put a leash on him and chain him. You know what I'm saying? You know, to me, anybody pushing some form of idealism, that ain't black pill, man. The black pill is absolutely void. You know what I'm saying? The black pill is sugar free. You know what I'm saying? A black pill chocolate chip would have no sugar. It is sugar free, man. It is 100% natural. There is no sugar in the black pill at all. Nothing is sugar coated. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. Once somebody puts some sugar on it, it ain't black pill, man. The black pill is, you know what I'm saying? Try this exercise. Like, you know, buy some flour. You know, go to your local you know, you want to do a little exercise, you know, go to a supermarket or a grocery store, buy the ingredients for a cookie, make it, and don't put any sugar in it. Make sure the flour has no sugar. Just make it 100% pure, and also buy yourself a chocolate chip cookie that was pre-made, processed. Take a bite out of the processed chocolate chip cookie. You'll notice it's got sugar, it's got all its enhancements. But if you eat the chocolate chip cookie you made that's raw, that has nothing in it, it has no sugar at all. It's unsugar coated. It's the black pill, man. The black pill has no. It is not. It is not sugar coated, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The black pill is just, you know, to tell you the truth. It's, you know, to reference food again. The black pill is like boiling some chicken in some water. No seasoning, nothing. You just throw it in there. You're like, yup, that's a chicken. You know what I'm saying? And everything else, they put seasoning. The black pill is just, yeah, man. Yo, that chicken had no flavor, no taste. I just boiled it in water. You know what I'm saying? It's raw. The black pill, there is no idealism. There's nothing ideal. Because the truth is, man, and you know what I mean, shout out to the person that gave me the review on Man Vantage. It's deeply appreciated, man. You know. In fact, give me a minute, give me 1 second. I'll share the link. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 second. I'll share the link quick. Forget what the homie. Man, let me see. Yeah. I put a star on the comment. But yeah. You know, the black pill is unfiltered, man. You know what I'm saying? It is unfiltered. You know, yeah, boiled chicken, brother. Yeah, on all fours, barking at anything that calls. Yeah, Dream Storm, you out? Yeah, Thomas, you know, man, you know, bro. Boiled chicken, man, no flavor. You know what I'm saying? In fact, try that, people. You know, just boil some chicken. Oh, Jacob, what's good, man? What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? There's no flavor, man. The black pill is there is no idealism, man. I don't wake up, man. This is why some people got, you know, I lost, you know, I'm in my own zone, you know. I've realized the black pill is an endless journey, man. It is a journey, you know. It doesn't end. It's endless, you know. And when you wake up understanding how it's not just understanding but accepting, you know, accepting. Once you accept that, dude, you don't got trillions of dollars. You don't have $1 trillion to change the system. Then the other thing is, dude, you got Marlon Vids. Nah, it ain't over. It ain't, you know, I don't know if it's, I don't know about that. I don't like that, that avatar. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means. Yeah. To me, you know, the thing is this, man. You know, I got some people trolling me, whatever. So I don't. Some of the code words they're using, I don't know. So, you know, you come with something I don't know that's trying to set me up. I gotta hide it. But the thing is this, man. The black pill. It's a journey, man. And the journey, you gotta understand, man. The deeper you go in the void, you know, you're gonna look around and that's all you see is that void, that darkness, you know. That's it, you know. And when you accept it, you know, it's kind of, I've been talking to one of my buddies. I told him, man, the average person, you're not afraid of the dark, man. Most people are afraid to be left by themselves, left with their own thoughts. And the way the black pill works, man, is there's no idealism. You know, when you wake up and understand, yo, there's a family court that has over $100 billion in funding. There's a federal government that funds that. There's literally over $1 trillion into the way the system is. You know what I'm saying? It's how it is. So why would I act? Why would I be screaming and crying over a system that, dude, this is what it is, man. You know what I mean? This is the system. Give me 1 minute. Man. Oh, my brother, Mr. P, was good, man. What's good, bro? Uh, you know what I mean? You know what it is, man. Yeah, this is the link to the book, Man Vantage. I cover a lot of these things. And the way the Man Vantage is written, you don't gotta know anything about the black pill or any of that. It's a very, very neutral book, man. It's just the society, and it is, what it is. But the thing is this, man, once you wake up, and this is why I say there's no idealism, is that, it's mathematic. There's not a man here that has $1 trillion to change the system. You know what I'm saying? Do you have $1 trillion? Do you have not only the money, but do you have a military? Do you have a nation behind you? Because, that's what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the homie Nezzy Nez, man. Thank you, brothers, man. Respect. I look forward to your review, man. The reviews, really will help me out, help me understand your thoughts and stuff. I could further push it out. But the thing is this, man. Guys got to understand, man. I'm going to ask you a question, man. And any man can answer this question. Do you have $1 trillion? Do you have a country? Do you have a military? You know what I'm saying? Do you have a country that rivals the United States? You know what I'm saying? Nah, Alex P., not really. Donald Trump, when he was president, he didn't. To me, Donald Trump could have been the first third-term president. If Donald Trump was fully business, he could have done it. But when Trump was president, he did not change the family court laws. Trump did not make marijuana fully legal. The key to saving America is marijuana. If marijuana was 100% legal, we could literally replace our dependency on cotton, dependency on anything that isn't American made. You know what I'm saying? If we went back to hemp, clothing, everything will be made in America. When Trump was president, I respect some things he did, but if Trump fully had the balls when he was like, I'm legalizing marijuana, I'm a businessman, I'm ending the war on drugs. But, we got to understand that Trump's been divorced over 5 times, over 3 times or something. So Trump, at the end of the day, man, he's another line of the Simp Olympics, man. The Simp Olympians, Trump has been divorced how many times, You know what I mean? No one can name one president that said, you know what? The family court is destroying our country. We need to fix it. Not one. You can't name one president that literally said, you know what, man? I think about this. All these presidents run with this narrative, family, 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 and I'm a family man, but I won't fix the marital laws. Not one president ever said, you know what, I gotta fix the marital laws. Not one. Not one, bro. And my homie Alex P, man. Yeah, Trump big simping, man. He's in the Simp Olympics, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a Simp Olymp. And think about it, Trump could have had any woman he wanted. Yeah, Ivanka Trump looks good and all that, you know what I'm saying? But Ivanka Trump, you're Trump, man, and you wifed up a chick that was in a porno. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to right now, you could go look up a video with Trump's wife, and you know what I'm saying? No hands. No hands needed. You know what I'm saying? No hands. Look, I'm looking at Ivanka Trump. No hands. Look, no hands while I'm looking at Ivanka Trump. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this is the narrative, man. But think about it. Think about it that, Trump is advertised as he's going to save the country, that the country will be saved by a guy who's been divorced over 3 times. You know what I'm saying? A simp will save the country, man. You know what I'm saying? $1 million simp, This billionaire simp, this is what's gonna save the country. You gotta understand, man, the country is the way it is, man. I don't wake up with any, problems. You accept the country for what it is. Because the question I'm asking y'all is very simple. Who here has $1 trillion and a country of their own? Who has a country that's literally neck and neck with the USA? You know what I'm saying? Literally, who has that country behind them? Not one man, none, not one. Not one man. Oh, Ali, what's good, man? What's good, brother? What's up, man? Not one, man. Not one man has that backing. So if not one man has that backing, what you think you could change, man? You're not going to change nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's about rolling with the punches now instead of saving it. Yeah. Well, I mean, from what I'm looking at, it ain't even about rolling. It's about, man, I'm not even stepping in the boxing ring. I'm just in the country doing what I gotta do. Business, work. America, one thing that hasn't changed about America's the greatest country for opportunity. The opportunity, America's like a roller coaster. You got the opportunity to maximize success, and you got an opportunity to fail. There's no other country where you can fail. You can succeed at such a astonishing level, and you can fail at an astonishing level. There's not many. There's no country like America where you could be the most successful dude ever and literally nosedive. As quick as you succeeded, you could literally destroy yourself even quicker with more astonishing success than ever before, man. Trump's a simp. What I've learned is you got to ghost, man. The full-time ghosting, it's the only option. In America now, what you got to understand is you got to unattach yourself to the system. The marital laws got nothing to do with you. You're not getting married. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say you got to be mathematical. If 5 + 5 is 10, it's never going to be anything else. So if you're not going to get married and you are absolutely aware of how the system works, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at everything with a black pill eye. You're unattached to everything. You're looking at it. You're going to understand that, dude, there's nothing you can change, man. The only thing you can change is, the stock market. You can invest in the stock market, businesses. America's still the land of business. There's no more pleasure. Pleasure at your own risk. But business, oh yeah, business is good, man. Business is good, and after Conan 19, some things changed. But here's the thing, man. If you survived Conan 19 and you're still bitching about marriage, you're still bitching about starting a family here, like you're lost. You're done, man. It's over for you, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it's over for a man until he announces it's over for him. You know, if you say it's over for you, like your whole life is all about a delusion and insanity, all right, it's over for you. You chose for when it's over. You know what I'm saying? No one can tell you when it's over. You decide. So once you've made your final decision, it is, it is what it is, man. You know, you see what the homie Marlon, serious question. Is it possible for a little while? You know, oh, not Marlon, man. You wilding out. You wilding out. Yeah, of course, man. I mean, not Marlon, of course, man. You could get that. You know, you know what I'm saying? You could get that because I had a lot of white homies, man. A lot of guys don't know their racial advantage. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys that don't capitalize on their racial advantage because they've been trained to worship their own ethnicity. You know, it's kind of like this, man. You get a bag of M&Ms and you only eat the yellow M&Ms. Like you know how much of a struggle you're making it on yourself. That your preference. A lot of people don't realize your preference is a limitation. If you start looking at pussy as pussy, man, I don't care if it's black, white, Asian, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Native American, Indian, none of that matters to me. You increase what's available to you, man. It's like eating at a buffet and you're like, yeah, I only eat turnips. You're ignoring all the food in the buffet just for turnips. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, man, they've been trained. That's why, I had to do a whole stream on simping and defining it because we all think simping is when you just wife up a chick and get in a relationship. No, man. Simping, is also, if you look at simping, it's, you know what I'm saying? You can be worshiping too, man. Worshiping is simping. I know a lot of the white homies that'll tell me, man, if she ain't white, it ain't right. And I'm like, dog, man, you limiting yourself, dog. You've been trained, and think about it. We're at a point in history, man. It's never been better to be a man. Like, you literally, bro, think about it. Like, in the 1800s, the men in America, that's all they had, man. Whatever was in America, that's all they could get. You know what I'm saying? It was mostly some Anglo-Saxon women, some Indians, and some blacks. You had three flavors, man. You either getting white or Indian or black. Now you literally have the world at your disposal. You can and you have all the analytics. You can look at the laws. How faithful the women, how successful the marriage rates are, man. The world is open to you, man. It's, we're in the age of the buffet, man. You know what I'm saying? It is a buffet right now, man. Why would you limit yourself to saying, yo, pussy's only here, man? The problem with the majority of men in America is they act like, yo, man, pussy's only made in America, And then racially, yo, man, white pussy's the only pussy, man. Pussy's only white, Or some black dudes, yo, pussy's only black, Some Asian pussy's only yellow. Yo, man, my bad. Yeah, I caught myself. But yeah, it's only Asian. No, dude, it's global. You know what I'm saying? Vagina is a global thing, man. So when you realize vag is global, you start looking at vag domestically and you're like, yo, man, it's all over the world. I mean, we're not running out of it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares if, you getting with a chick that's black of not your race? A lot of guys don't get that. They use that whole narrative of racial purity. They use all that narrative of racial purity and all that. It's a way to limit your horizons, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to limit you, bro. Oh, the overspear was good, man. It was good, man. It's a way to limit you, man. You got to open your eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all over, man. Who knows? You know, even in the states, I wouldn't mess with the political, the legal math. I wouldn't mess with it, but dude, vag is everywhere, man. It is everywhere, bro. It is. You got to stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop eating a bag of M&Ms and saying, I only eat the yellow M&Ms. I only eat the red M&Ms. I only eat the what color comes in. I only eat the blue ones. Yo, man, eat the fucking whole bag, man. The hell you being so selective for, man? It's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. But yeah, yo, no problem, man. Now, Marlon, you already know. You know what I'm saying? It is weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hey, man, I got a 5'11". The homie Overspear, man, he doing it. He doing it big, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, it's global, man. Vag is, the other thing is, man, you got to train yourself. Before you can accept vag is global, you got to accept that, dude, all vag is vag, man. All women's vag, don't matter her race or ethnicity. And I'm only talking about organics. You know, this is a heterosexual male channel, organics. You know, all organic is organic, man. You know what I'm saying? She was born that way, black, white, Latino. It don't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? Native American. To me, I think, maybe it might just be me, but, part of me thinks, man, if I could get me a Pocahontas, man. If I could get a Pocahontas, man, I would get a superiority complex. You know what I'm saying? I'd be looking at every man in America that you're inferior. You know what I mean? You're inferior to me because I'm sleeping with a Pocahontas and y'all sleeping with, non-Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? If I had a wifey that was Native American, man, I'd be superior to all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm dating a natural American. You know, she's been here before all these fake Americans. You know what I mean? Y'all lesser than me, man. I'm the true American man. Because my woman is a Native American. You know what I'm saying? I've really slept with America. You know what I'm saying? I've really slept with America. You guys are just fakes, man. You're sleeping with a white girl, a black girl, a Asian girl. You're not sleeping with a real American woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm only sleeping with Native Americans, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless her great grandfather was named Fallen Leaf, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Howling Wolf. I can't count it, man. You know what I'm saying? If that's another sign, I might be lost. You know what I mean? If one day you just see me post on the community a native, a eagle feather, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? If I post a photo of an eagle feather, that means, I got a Native American woman and, you know what I mean? I'm retired. You know what I'm saying? I'm retired. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She cooking me corn in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? When it rains, she could dance to stop the rain. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sleeping with a real American woman. You know what I'm saying? Native American. You know what I'm saying? She opens her legs and you hear, yeah, you know, you know what I'm saying? She opened her legs and you could hear corn growing. You know what I'm saying? You could hear a crop of corn growing in the background. You can hear a wild horse. You know what I'm saying? That 100% American, Native American badge. Native American pussy, the true American pussy. You know what I mean? Not that fake colonization crap. You know what I'm saying? Get with a Native American woman, man. Just imagine that she opens her legs and like an eagle flies out. You know what I'm saying? You could hear an eagle go, ah! You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's a real woman right there. That's the woman I want, a Native American. You know what I'm saying? I could put a feather on, Could put a feather, you know what I'm saying? And, in the backyard have a tent, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, dude. That's sleeping with a real American woman. You know, y'all bragging about some white women, some black women, some Asian women, man. That ain't real, man. That's artificial, bro. That ain't a real black. That ain't a real American woman. A real American woman is of native descent. You know what I'm saying? That pure breed. That's true purity, man. That is 100% pure American, grade A, Native American. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you have a son and you could name him something. You know, you could get creative. His name will be Swirling Wind. You know what I'm saying? Falling Thunder. You know, that's a real American name. Not no. His name is Jacob. His name is Tyrone. His name is Max. His name is Daniel. Dude, that ain't American, man. A real American name is, my son's name is Howling Lightning. You know what I'm saying? You know, Loud Thunder. You know what I mean? That's a real American name. You know what I'm saying? Native American. You know what I'm saying? That's a real American right there, man. Red getting black by the black woman. You know they got, yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing is, man, you know, the homie Overspear brought something up, is that another fear a lot of men have with being with another racial woman is that, you know, that might be a weak point for you. You know, the weak point is that because you're with another racial woman, she's treating you differently. There's a higher chance that woman could tame you. You know what I'm saying? That woman might lead to you, you know, getting married, wifing her up and all that. Because if you look at a lot of mixed race people, you know, mixed group of peoples, they end up wifed up, man. You know, that's another fear of a lot of men, is that, yo, man, you know, I know, for example, you know, I'm a black man. You know, the odds of potentially, if I got with a white girl, that might be a lot more different or difficult for me to like pull away from her, because I'm like, yo, this is a whole different breed of person for me. You know, this is a different person I'm interacting with that ain't of my race or of my makeup or my background. So the experience is different. You know, that's where the racial mixing is kind of dangerous. The danger behind it is that you might lose yourself in it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're white and you get with a black woman, an Asian woman, you know what I'm saying? You get with any woman that isn't of your race, you're gonna be so zoned in to just, you know, thinking she's different. And then the experience, that might cause you to ignore the legal ramifications. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason a lot of men fear intermingling, because you're like, man, you know, if I get some, you know, if some white dude might be like, if I get some black pussy, man, I might never come out. You know, some other dude might be, if I get some Indian pussy, man, yo, I might only be eating curry for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that interracial relationship, because if you look at it, I mean, most interracial groups, man, yo, that dude ends up, you know, wifing her up, man, because of the experience. You know, the experience is so foreign to you. Yo, man, you know, I'm a white dude. That's a black woman. I'm a black dude. That's an Asian woman. The experience and the cultures are so different. You might look the other way. You know what I'm saying? That's a high risk of intermingling with racially, is that, you know, you might look at the experience so differently that you'll ignore the law. You know, the biggest danger is not looking at the law. You know, if you know, but yeah. Oh yeah, nah, yo, you know that, man. Spec streaming, man. I'm telling you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? How many men have been with a Native American, man? Yo, that's the rare, you know, that's the super rarity. A Native American woman, super rare, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any man, you know, Not many men could say, yeah, man, I've been with I've poked the Pocahontas. You know what I'm saying? You slept with her, and you heard like a wolf howling outside of the bed. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, this was spiritual. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You slept with her, and you saw the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like you were done sleeping with that Native American chick, and you looked at your roof, and an arrow was on the rooftop of your house, and you're like, damn, this is different, man. This is, man, yeah, man. I don't know. I might have to retire. I might have to retire with her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That Native American box. That Native American's different. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you slept with her with a condom, and then when you're done and you look at it, and the condom just floats away as like a leaf, and you're like, holy shit, man. What the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? So, hey, man, that's what's going on, bro. You know what I mean? Guys need to understand, man. The whole world is open. You gotta understand that it's mind games. Once they own your mind, it's over, man. You limiting yourself. We're in a buffet. We're in the greatest time to be a man. Like, I'm not, shout out to the homie Ojit. He been showing me on the Discord some Brazil. There's Amazons. The world is open, man. The buffet is all, it's not even domestic. The buffet is everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to open your horizons, man. The buffet. We're in the greatest time to be a man ever. We can see the world. You know what I'm saying? We can see the world. And when you look at the world, you're like, man, there's so many different colors and cultures of veg. You know what I'm saying? There's the Hawaiian veg. You know what I'm saying? The Native American. There's Caribbean veg. You know what I mean? Like, be Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, but for pussy. You know what I'm saying? I wanna sleep with them all, like no man ever was. To go in a woman from another land, to give her my ranch dressing is my cause. Come on, man. I will travel across the world, searching far and wide. Get some veg is my quest. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Yo, dude, come on, man. Yo, it's all over the world, man. Why do you think they want you to be so guilty and shamed that you're going overseas, or you're traveling, or you're sleeping outside of your race? Because they know you'll be free. You'll unlock the true meaning of being a man. The true meaning is that, you don't care. You know what I mean? You just look at it like, that's vag, man. I'm good. I don't care if she's Filipino. I don't care if she's Indian. I don't care if she's Jamaican, Chinese, from Malaysian, Mongolian. You know what I'm saying? You don't care, man. Woman is woman, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're looking at. Once you unlock that, they can't control you through racial limitations. If you go around, I'm black, I only mess with black women, you're like, yeah, look at that guy. He's going to limit himself, man. You know what I'm saying? That means if an Italian woman approaches you, you got to tell her, well, I only sleep with black women. You're like, look at this fucking idiot, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then another guy, well, I only sleep with Indian women. You're like, look at this fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Vag is, it don't matter, the color, the ethnicity, You know what I mean? What am I doing that's wrong? Because if a man wakes up and just starts seeing vag as vag, you know what I'm saying? If a man wakes up and starts accepting it as what it is, man, they can't control you no more. Now they can't rally you through your race, your ethnicity. Once you openly say, yeah, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. I don't care what race ethnicity. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I will serve ranch dressing to all the women of the world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I will serve the ranch dressing to all the women in the world. You know what I'm saying? There's enough ranch. You know what I mean? You do that, you're good, man. You're healed. A lot of guys need to understand, man. One of the biggest scams is a sexual, racial preference. You know what I'm saying? Racial preference is a scam. It's highly manipulative and it's set up to limit you. You know what I'm saying? You 100% right, man. Yes, yeah. My brother Spec streaming. Never limit your access with superficial barriers. Yeah, it's limiting, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I mean. You want to eat. You get a bag of M&Ms, man. I've never grabbed a bag of M&Ms and said, you know what? I only eat yellow M&Ms. You know. So please, just give me the yellow M&Ms out the bag. Nah, man. That's M&Ms, man. I eat the M&Ms. It is what it is. Once you've unlocked, you've broken out of that psychology. You'll hear black guys saying, "Yo, don't sleep with all women." You'll hear white guys say, "Don't sleep with all women." You'll hear some Asian guys, "Don't sleep with all women," and you're like, "Dog, that ain't yours, man. You don't got dibs on any woman that's of your ethnicity. That ain't yours. You're not even dating. You don't even know her." You know what I mean? That's implying that if someone's of your race, you know them. That's a damn lie. You know what I mean? You don't limit yourself. One of the biggest levels of simping, they got a lot of men, and you literally got gangs made out of it. And this whole narrative of racial purity, nobody's pure, man. Even the Irish mixed with some of the other people. You're not even pure if you look the same. You know what I mean? We're all genetically hyper different. And the other thing is, dude, we're human. You know what I mean? You're a human, so if I slept with an Asian chick, isn't that still a damn human? If I slept with an Indian chick, isn't that still a damn human? What am I doing that's wrong? Oh, I get it. You want me to basically create a preference, try to have pride behind limiting myself, so you can always control me. Nah, man, I'm not about that, man. A woman is a woman. But man, it's been an honor streaming with y'all, man, and I hope everyone has a safe Thanksgiving. If you don't have a family, man, just enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy your Thanksgiving if you celebrate that or whatnot. Have a safe one, man. And I had to do this stream because this is something that needs to be discussed. It changes everything because, if the blue pill came before the red pill, then, if the gray pill is what's between the red pill and the black pill, then the gray pill had to come before the black pill. And then the black, or a collision. Either way, man, the gray pill has always been here. Because if you look at all the black pill content, man, from its earliest, you'll realize that there's idealism. You know what I mean? There's dreams and fantasies, and that's gray pilled, man. The black pill has no room for fantasies, man. The black pill is math, man. You know what I mean? It will always be mathematical. There is no room for, dreams and all this fictional BS, man. The black pill is basically, you know what I'm saying? The black pill is a biography, man. A biography, you know what I'm saying? It's a biography where they're filming somebody, what's really going on. The gray pill is based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? It's based on a true story. You know what I mean? But it ain't the recordings of what really happened. So, you know what I mean? We don't need that, man. Shout out to the homie OG. But, everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving, man. And please, if you read the book, Man Vantage, leave me a review so I can know your thoughts on it. You can share your thoughts on the book. And, I'll be writing another one, man. You know. So other than that, man, it's an honor. Let me see what Domi Nezinez said. A friend told that he only dates black. I'm like all these fine white and Latin women in this bar. My man Nezzy Nez, man, the savage, man. You know what it is, yo, man. My man, yo, it's open, man. I don't care. Race don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? I've made out with a lot of different women. You know, Asian, black, Russian, Slovakian. I don't know, man. She was hot. That's all I know, man. She was hot. You know, let me see what the homie Dreamstorm. The racial purity thing tends to come from. Well, it ain't just. It's the white nationalists, the black nationalists. There's a lot of racial camps that don't believe in mixing. You know, because they want to limit people because they don't. They don't want to admit the truth. The truth is we have to hybridize, man. We have to. The purest humans, the strongest lineage of humans will be mixed. You gotta look at, to quote an RPG, like let me get a little racial. Like, wouldn't you want? Let's say you're mixing your children. Okay, wouldn't you want the defense to the cold weather? You know what I'm saying, such as a Polish person. You know what I'm saying? The defense to the warm weather, you know what I'm saying, that cool down such as a black person. You know what I'm saying? Every group of person has their own set of advantages. And if you can mix your child, man, you know what I'm saying, you'll create a super breed, a super hybrid. You know what I mean? Look at Brazil. If you want to see the lack of racial impurity and what it creates, look at the women from Brazil, dog. Them Brazilian women, super mixed, black, white, Spaniard. Like, yo, man, the Brazilian woman is literally a freaking fruit punch, man. They mixed all the fruits together, dude. That, for lack of better terms, look up Brazilian women. Them Brazilian women are so mixed, you can't even tell. Like, a part of you. Like, I used to look at some Brazilian women, and you can make out some certain ethnicity aspects. You might look at her nose and say, like, I see some black in that nose, but I see some some white. You might look in her eyes and say, I see some Asian, but I see some black. Yo, look up a Brazilian woman, man. The Brazilian woman is, you know what I mean, the super hybrid, man. It's just all mixes of women, and it creates such a beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Why, why would you limit yourself, man? You know what I'm saying? It's open season, man. We're in a great age to be a man, bro. The world is open. And even domestically, like, you can literally right now, a lot of men, you can literally go to certain parts of your town. Like, there's a Chinatown somewhere. I know in New York there was a Korean town where you could go there and sing karaoke with some Korean women. There is literally ethnic hot spots, man. You know what I'm saying? Ethnic hot spots, bro. You can get all the flavor you want, man. Do not limit yourself, man. That whole limitation is literally having you worship these genetics. If they want you to say, that's my women, you know what I'm saying? Well, how? All the women in the United States belong to the family court and the government. You know what I'm saying? So what is yours here? Nothing. You know what I mean? So the thing is, man, you got to be open to, all the ethnics of women from around the world. The only time I can understand if you don't like them is, like, maybe some cultural aspects you might not like. It is what it is. Some cultural woman you might not like. You might not like her smell due to her culture. The culture, the food or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't simp for your nationality. 100%, man. You gotta remember, man, we are in the world, man. Vag is global, man. It is global. It is everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? It is everywhere. You can't be of that camp. Well, unless the vag is made in America, it doesn't count. You know, unless the vag is of your own ethnicity, it doesn't count. You're making our race unpure. You gotta look at that guy like a damn idiot. No, man. But like I said, there is a danger. There is a danger to you just got to keep that in the back of your mind that man, that's still a woman, and the law does not discriminate. The law doesn't care if your woman is black, Indian, white, Arabic, Native American. The law doesn't care. The law treats all women the same. So it means all women at the end of the day have access to the same abusive government at the end of the day. It all depends on when she will sick the government on. You know what I'm saying? It might be 5 years from now. It might be 15 years from now. It might be 20 years from now. You don't know. Or it might just be the threat. A lot of men aren't aware that the threat, you know what I'm saying? It's the threat of bringing the government home. It's a threat. You know what I'm saying? It's the threat of it, man. But to me, man, it don't matter, bro. It does not matter, man. I made out. There was this one chick, man. There was this one Spanish chick I made out with, yo. She was fire. She was a tall. She had to be like 5'10", just man, a model. You know what I'm saying? Model built. You know what I'm saying? Should have, got a number and stuff, man. It was, she was beautiful, man. Beautiful. When I went in the bar, did race or ethnicity ever pop up in my head? No, man. I was like, that chick is fire. That chick is hot. Let me go do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Made out with the chick, man. Tall Spanish chick. Oh, she might have been Colombian. I don't know what she was, man. Fire. Did race ever pop up in my head? No. You know what I'm saying? It was just, that's a woman. That's a sexy, attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? The race and all that other crap, I'm not distracted by that. I'm not falling for that trap. Man, hold the truth. She's not black. Don't you feel you're betraying our women? You're betraying our black women, our black queens. Nah, man. That's a woman, dog. I don't care. I don't give a damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the elites don't want hybrid superhumans. They want us all consuming seed oils and junk food. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to intermix. Once a man has been freed of the shackle of ethnic ties, that man is free, man. That man will not care. That man will be able to maneuver. You'll be able to move anywhere, any place, anytime. So man, I made out with some Spanish chicks, white chick. I think did I make out with an Asian chick? I don't think so. But Italian, all that, man. It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Some black chick, man. Some black chick gave me a lap dance, dog. I was working. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a BBL, man. That shit was natural. You know what I'm saying? When you feel some natural cheeks, man, them joints feel like just a soft, comfortable pillow. So smooth and oh man, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Don't limit yourself, man. Don't limit yourself, man, ever. That ethnicity bullshit, do not fall for it, man. You're limiting your horizons. I know some white homies that, man, if they were to come in the black neighborhood, it will be open season for them, man. When you're a rarity, and depending on your rarity, you know what I'm saying? If you're white in a black community, you're a high level rarity, as in you're worth more because you're a rarity and you're of high value. And because of the skew of how the white man is, the image is positioned, those women don't exactly judge you on the same scale as the black men they're already used to. They already know the type of men from their own communities, how to judge them and gauge their value. But if you were just a white dude that came to you came to a more black neighborhood and you out in the club partying, they don't know how to gauge you like they would gauge their own. You know what I'm saying? So now the Latin women, you know what I'm saying, you out there with some spandex and a pocket shirt, they on you like some wolves. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of guys don't know that there's racial advantages. You know what I mean? You'll see it where some black guys get jealous of a white dude. They're like, yo, man, why is that nerd with that hot ass black chick? And you're like, well, man, the dude's a rarity. You know what I'm saying? He's a rarity. He's a different breed of man to her. Different advantages, disadvantages. He's a different breed. You know what I'm saying? And he's a different flavor than you, Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? Just like you see a black dude in the suburbs, and the white girls, if they on them, that's a whole rare meal. That's something they don't get to eat every day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They get to eat mayonnaise all day. You know what I'm saying? They get to eat a macadamia cookie all day, man. Sugar cookies. You know what I'm saying? They want some chocolate, whatever. It's a rarity. It's like, what if I served you the same fucking ice cream every day? You know what I'm saying? Could you really eat, could you really eat vanilla ice cream every day? You know what I mean? If I offered you that, you know what I mean? If I offered you the same meal every fucking day, man, could you do it? You know what I'm saying? So when these chicks see a whole different breed of dude, and then the potential stereotypes and the potential standings of him ethnically, racially, they gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all the time, but there's differences, Domi Nezinez, my homie said he gets followed by a lot of white women where he's at. It's a buffet out there for him. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've seen it, man, where a lot of guys, like I said, the height thing, a lot of people don't add up. I did a video way back. I might have to do where I said attraction. A lot of guys don't know that your rarity affects your attraction also. I mean, I've been in certain neighborhoods. I've been in a white neighborhood where a dude shorter than me, black dude came, but he was dancing. He was killing it and bang. The broads were on him. Because of your ethnic rarity, it increases your attraction because you're rare. You know what I'm saying? It depends on, the perceived rarity. You know what I'm saying? Some, they might not like you. I'm not saying it works for all ethnics. You know what I'm saying? But I think, like, I'll be honest with you, if you're Latino, come to a mostly black area, you might get some things at you. There's different times where your ethnicity benefits you and makes you more wanted. You know what I mean? There's some of that. When you turn off the lights and go raw, his brother OG, man, you wild. Turn off the lights and go raw. It don't matter. Yeah, man. I wouldn't go raw, OG. You wild. You a wild man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. But yeah, you right. At the end of the day, the thing is this: attraction is attraction, man. Attraction. I've been telling guys, attraction equals safety, and the law of attraction means you even there's no such thing as a stranger in the eye of attraction. You could take that, put that on a notebook. I'll repeat it. There is no such thing as a stranger in the eye of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's attracted to you, they're attracted to you. You know what I mean? And attraction, like I've been telling guys, attraction equals safety. When a woman's attracted to you, you're no longer a stranger. You know what I'm saying? She don't know you she don't even know your name, man. I've been at bars where the women got to remind me to tell them my name, and I'm like, oh yeah, my name, yeah. The oldest language in man is body language. Body language is the oldest language known to man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't writing. You know what I'm saying? It isn't verbal. The oldest language and known to man is body language. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, race, all that stuff goes out of the water. Somebody's attracted, they're attracted. But, you know, man, you know, this has been a Thanksgiving stream. Hope everyone enjoys themselves and, you know, have a safe Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. If not, man, just have a safe one. And, you know, be easy, man.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain.